Good morning, my Aquarius. Good evening, good noon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here again. I love you guys so much. Or Aquarius cross watcher, I want to say that because you can be anybody watching this. It doesn't matter necessarily, but I got an apology for you. That's what I'm getting. I just finished the Aries message and, like always, right on time. A lot of hate being spewed at the Aries. It's just like, you ever seen that concert that Lady Gaga did? It's interesting. I'll say that. I don't know what else to say about it, you know? It kind of looks like a ritual in some way. I'm not really sure, but it definitely sent a message. You know, it gave a message, kind of like I was talking about the bath bomb the other day, the heartbreak bath bomb. And it puts out a message, whether, you know, it wasn't anything against the company or the actual bath bomb. It was just the idea of it for me to get a message out to show. But she was on stage. I'm pretty sure it's here on YouTube. You can find it. Look up Lady Gaga concert throwing up on people. Or somebody throws up on her, I think. I think someone throws up on her. They drink some sort of green juice and then they just sit there and kind of bulimia it out all over her while she's playing the piano or something, just vomit all down her chest. And I'm like, oh wow. That's it. That's definitely unique. I've never seen that. I don't know what to say about it. You know, if it was some sort of satanic ritual, then they definitely got a point across. You know, I'm not saying that's what it is. Allegedly, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was different. It was definitely different, and it was definitely loud. It stood out because I've not seen shit like that before. So I was like, oh, Well, you know, as I said, the one I just finished the message, it was very much being spewed at them, and in yours, I started the video and I got a softer energy, I don't know, maybe it isn't an apology, but it kind of feels like an apology to me that someone may be giving to you guys, okay? Vice versa, where it's something that's going to transform someone or significantly change their opinion of you, but in a good way, okay? Maybe it's someone who's not been so great to you. Okay, now my face is itching. I think there's a conversation someone wants to have. They'd like to speak and talk to you about their feelings. I'll say that. And maybe this is not someone who's going to apologize to you necessarily for something they've done. Maybe this is someone new in your life. You know, if I want to broaden the message here, it actually kind of feels almost more like this could be someone new in your life who may be like, I'm sorry for how you've been treated. Something like that. I'm sorry for the way you've been treated. I'm sorry for what people have done to you. I'm sorry for how you've been hurt before, what you've experienced in your past. Maybe you've experienced some sort of assault or treatment by family, friends, lovers, and someone may be like, you didn't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve how you get treated. Maybe you're currently being treated a certain way or whatever, and it's like someone may have empathy for you, or they may be really understanding. They have a heart for you. That's what I feel. Someone who has a heart for you. It'd be nice if it rubbed off on Aries' message, because boy, somebody definitely don't have a heart for them. Wow, but you know, it happens, okay? I'm sure you guys get it too, but in this message, praise God, it's more so about someone who wants to show you that love exists and that there aren't always evil people in this world, that there aren't always people who are here to use and abuse and fuck and take and steal and slander and smear and all of it. That there are good people left. That's the message for you. Maybe this is you. You may be the one going to the Aries. Hell, I don't know. It could go that way where you're like, hey, there's, you know, I feel you. I feel you, bitch. Or I feel you, baby. You know, maybe it's a romantic thing. It's like, I love you. I know that you've been hurt. I know that you've been used and abused. And I know that, just know that I know. And you don't gotta trust me. You don't gotta open up to me. This don't gotta go nowhere. It doesn't have to look like anything. Just know that my heart is open for you and I hold space for you. And I love you. I love you. And I don't need to know anything about you. I don't need to have deep conversations with you. I love you. And that's true fucking love. True love. This is why I like to talk about adoption. Well, a lot of reasons, but I like to talk about adoption because this is why I believe in love at first sight. It doesn't even have to be romantic love at first sight, but You know, what's more telling that love at first sight exists than when you see a child that you didn't grow in you, that you didn't birth, you didn't create from love. You hear people talk about that. What's more real, you know, than having a child that you just love immediately? There's no rhyme or reason. You don't need any explanation. You didn't need to create it from love. You don't care about the child's past. You don't care the child's, like, what's going on with it. You love the child anyway. You love the child. It's a true, genuine, it's there. It's there the moment. It's instant. It's like, I would do it. I would die for you. This is why I know love at first sight exists. This is why I know true love exists, and I know that it doesn't have to trap people. It doesn't have to cage people. It doesn't have to have certain this, and that. You know, it's almost like, do we love our children because we expect them to always be faithful to us and do the right thing? Hell no. Sometimes kids can be mean as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Judgmental as fuck. Mean as fuck. I was mean as fuck when I was growing up. I was so broken and lost. Like, I had such an identity crisis. I mean, not just growing up, for a very long time, till like in my 30s. I'm not kidding. Okay, till maybe 30 it started, where I started to kind of get over that. But oh boy, let me tell you, for like 30 years of my life, I was just a fucking nightmare. Like, oh man, awful. I felt terrible inside of myself. I had really no sense of identity. I was told I was so many different types of people. I had to be certain ways around certain people to not offend, due to religion, due to this, and people's feelings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I was going to hell, or I was this and that, or, you know, I don't know. But I always had to be somebody different. Do you love the child any less because they are discovering themselves and figuring out who they are, and that they may be confused about their identity, and they don't know? It's almost like, forgive them, Father, for they don't know what they do. No, you still fucking love them. You love them, no matter what. Or do we just pick and choose the children that we love? Now, this is an example. I don't think this is actually about children. It could be, but I don't think it is. For some, maybe. Grown-ass children, even. It's like, sometimes it's like difficult because of the things they choose, their choices, their decisions. But would you love them any less? No. Hell fucking no. This is what I feel your love is like. Your love is not a dying rose. Do you guys remember that song? It was by a band called Cleopatra a long time ago. I was a kid and I loved them. But it's like, your love is a dying rose. It blooms so bright and then it goes. Your love is not a dying rose. And somebody sees that. Or maybe this is someone else who's saying, my love is not a dying rose. My love is not conditional. I love you. I can't not love you. I loved you the moment I saw you. I loved you the moment that you talked to me, the moment you reached out, the moment I reached out. I loved you the moment I met you. The moment I knew you were a person on this earth. I love you. I love you through all of your pain. I love you through all of your mistakes, through all your lessons, right? Like, I love you. I love you even if people think it's hard to love you. I love you even when you're mean. I fucking love you, okay? It is what it is. I just love you. And I believe it. You've been getting consistent messages like this, so you definitely have a rock solid person in your corner, and I don't think you're with them. I don't think you're in a relationship with this person. Nope. You know why? Because it doesn't feel like you are. Now, that doesn't discredit anyone who is in a loving relationship. This person could be the same way. But consistently, I've been getting it for Aquarius messages anyway. It's somebody on the outside, you know, like they don't have to love you. They don't have to. It's not like, you know, I should because I gave birth to you or because we're family. No, this is someone who like doesn't have to. Not that any of the other ones have to either. Mine didn't. You know what I'm saying? And mine didn't. Grew me for how long? 9 months. But then again, she did kind of love me because if she didn't, she would have killed me. You know, she gave me a chance. She gave me a shot. She did love me. But, you know, I think it's a very selfless thing to do, to love someone and be able to let them be. To love them and not care about necessarily the outcome between the two of you, as long as that person is okay, happy, healthy, well, secure, comforted. You know what I mean? It's almost the idea, and I've picked this up before for you very recently, where I said it's almost the idea of like, you're my baby, even if you're not my baby. Even if you're not my girl, even if you're not my guy, even if you're not my family, even if we haven't been together, even if I can't see you, even if you're not open to this yet, or even ever. I love you. You're my baby. There's something about you. My soul recognizes you, and I relate. I totally fucking get it. I forgive you for whatever, even if you don't forgive yourself, even if it's not my place to forgive you, but know that you're forgiven, that I totally fucking get it. I get it. I get you. I love you. I see what's going on in this world. You are not alone, and I've got your fucking back. This is the idea. I've seriously got your back. This is not even someone who has to necessarily say it. Like, just know they're there. They're there. They see you. They recognize you for who you are. I hope this isn't throwing you guys off. I don't usually wear my reading glasses. I call them my driving glasses because I use them better to drive. But I don't like wearing them. Anyway, I don't want to get off on a tangent. But like, you can see the light on my glasses. I hope they don't mess up my eyes today. Oh, Lord. They're already starting to. And I got such a big bridge on my nose that, like, it leaves dents. Should I take them off? I don't want to mess up my eyesight. That's just my look. I could be totally wrong, but in my view, I feel like if I wear them more, it's going to, like, mess up my eyesight more. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's going to, like, expedite the process of my eyes getting worse. So I just don't wear them. But I don't know. I said I wasn't going to get off on a tangent, did I? Anyway, so yeah, there you have it. Your message again is about support, love, I don't even know if I like the word unconditional but natural. I'm also hearing natural selection. What exactly is natural selection? Look, guys, I know a lot because of things I've been through, but there's also so much in life I don't know. And if you've been with me a while, you know, I don't claim to know everything. In fact, I say I don't know shit because I don't. You know what I mean? I know nothing. There's so much I don't know. You know, it's just, I'm more willing to be a student than a teacher because I am so aware that I know shit. So here we go. What's natural selection? This will be one of the things I don't know. What is natural selection exactly?
According to Wikipedia, natural selection is the differential survival and reproduction of individuals due to differences in phenotype.
That is way too advanced for me. Layman's terms. Okay, Google. Please give me an example of natural selection. Did I say please?
According to Natural History Museum, for example, evolving long necks has enabled giraffes to feed on leaves that others can't reach, giving them a competitive advantage. Thanks to a better food source, those with longer necks were able to survive to reproduce and so pass on the characteristic to the succeeding generation.
Here's something else. Rather, natural selection occurs as species change to adapt to life. How efficient a tree is at dispersing seeds, a fish's ability to find a safe spawning ground before laying her eggs, the skill with which a bird retrieves seeds from the deep, fragrant cup of a flower, the bacterium's resistance to antibiotics. Here's an example of natural selection in humans. One example of recent natural selection in humans involves the ability to tolerate the sugar, lactose, in milk. Oh, facts. Because I am lactose intolerant and I drink, well, I don't drink milk by itself, but I drink it in my coffee. If I drink coffee, I'm trying to get off the coffee though, guys, because it's literally like, I have an addictive personality. You already know this though. Why do I swear to God, I could sit here and fucking talk to you about anything. You notice that? It's every Aquarius message. I sit here, it's like talking to a best friend or some shit, but like a real one, you know? In most parts of the world, adults are unable to drink milk because their body switches off the intestinal production of lactose, an enzyme that digests the sugar in the milk after weaning. Is it like adapting? The only thing I can think about is like maybe someone here is kind of sending the message of, this could be you or them or whoever, like, I know that you're gonna make it through anything that's thrown at you. Like, you may even, if this is you, as an example, you may feel this way towards another, and you may be thinking, you have no idea what I see in you. You have no clue what I see in you, who you really are. Like, someone is woke up here. Somebody's woke, right? This could be you. This could be someone else, though. Hell, it could be both of you, where it's like, you don't even know what I see in you. You have no clue. You don't know who you are. You know who you are, but you really don't know how amazing you are. There's no word to describe it. Amazing doesn't cut it. Awesome doesn't cut it. Incredible doesn't cut it. I don't know. It feels otherworldly. It doesn't feel like it's a word on earth can describe it. You know what I mean? It feels like you are unbelievable, could be maybe even. That doesn't really do it, does it? What word is it, guys? If you can think of the word, help me out here. But anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I have a lot to do today, and my daughter has testing, so I've got a lot of moving around to do and got to go get her. But I love you so much. Thank you guys for being here with me, and thank you for the positive energy. Now, surely not every Aquarius that watches this has positive energy. I'm not just saying all Aquarius hung the moon, but it's been consistent that Aquarius has been a deliverer of good energy, at least on this channel of mine. It doesn't mean it will always be that way. It, like I said, doesn't mean every person or Aquarius or even cross-watcher watching this wishes me well or even wishes others well, has a good, kind, genuine, loving, pure heart. But for the most part, I feel like the majority of you do, that are here or that at least watch this video, whatever your sign is. And you, it's really such a good, it's comforting to know, you know, that not everything is always so dark. Not everything is always so heavy and so hateful and evil, you know? Like, thank God for you is what I want to say. Aquarius, or whatever zodiac sign you are, or if you realize also, as I do, that we are none of that shit, and I see your soul. I see your soul. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Blessings.